struggles are real when you're in a reading slump and you don't know how to get over it. Well, my friends, today I am here to talk to you about the top 5 methods of how to get over reading slumps. These methods will not work for everyone. They have for me. They have for some people I know, but not for everyone. Take what you can from this video and it will help you. Ow. The first method goes into 2 different categories, and the first part of it is when you finish a book series. This is a hard one because when you finish that last book in that favorite series of yours, you know there is no other ones that will be published again. And this is how I get over finishing a series. Wait a few days. Let yourself grieve on all those plot twists and character deaths and everything that just boggled your mind. Just everything. And crushed your soul. Thank you, cameraman. Try to get your mind off of whatever is bothering you for a few days with other activities, other hobbies. I know it's hard, but I believe in you. This is how you can do it.
You know who? I wonder if Jace was a vegetarian. The details have escaped me. I'm a cook now. I'm not a reader. I am a cook, even though I am reading a cookbook. It worked.
Okay, so the second part to this method, to this problem, is finishing a book and waiting for the next one. This is when you have this book series, and this book series is your soul. This book series, and then you have to wait a year for the next one. What do you do then? What can you do? That's what I'm going to tell you. If there's more than one book in this series, this wonderful series, like The Mortal Instruments, for example, so reread the one that you most enjoyed out of this series. It's the most enjoyable one, so you're going to want to read it again. It'll help you, just deal with your emotions.
The last book, Winter, is coming out in November. And I just finished Fairest, and Kretz was so good, but Winter, I just need it with me right now so I know what happens. And the way Fairest ended was so terrible, I can't. Maybe I could reread my favorite book from the series, like Cress. It had all the things in it, all the feels, all the shipping, all the characters. Maybe if I reread this, it'll help me wait for Winter. Number 3. This is when there's only one book in the series so far, and you're waiting for the second one. How are you going to get over that? There's no other books to read. I mean, you could reread the book that you just read, but I don't know how much that will help. There is a solution. Fan fiction and... Shut up, cameraman!
Sorry, bro.
And fan art. The wonders of these things could help you get over it. Fan fiction. You can find any kind of fan fiction. Any kind of fan fiction. It's actually really scary. But if you find the right ones for the right books, for your fandom, it could help you get over it. Maybe you could even write your own fan fiction. Write down your feelings. Write a whole novel if you want to. Draw a picture of your favorite characters, your favorite ship. This will hopefully help you get over it. And wait for the second book.
Fan fiction. What better way to express and look up my feelings about this beautiful book that just... I finished it.
Okay, fan fiction. Tessa slowly walked over to Will as he... This is getting very good.
Oh, Tessa. Oh, Will. Part 4! What if you've read a fabulous, beautiful fantasy series? Or a beautiful, heartbreaking, like The Fault in Our Stars contemporary book, but it left you like empty. What are you supposed to do now? What if you've read 3 fantasy series and then you are done with it? What if you've read 3 contemporary books and then you're done? Well, I have answers. Try a different book genre. If you're like me and you just read nothing but fantasy, sometimes you do need a break from it. Even if you don't want to read a contemporary, or maybe you've read a lot of contemporaries and you just find them boring, or you find them you're just one day you're like in this reading slump, just try a different genre. And then if you don't like it, then it'll only make you want to go back to yours more. Oh man.
I think I figured out my problem.
What is your problem?
Fantasy, fantasy, fantasy. I always read fantasy. Maybe if I read a different kind of book, it'll help me get through it.
Good idea.
Like Anna and the French Kiss. It's normal. It should be sweet and really cute. It could help me get through life. Why didn't I think of this before? So the 5th method and the last method that helps me is social media. Websites like Tumblr, Instagram, Twitter, even Goodreads, those help me a lot. I go on, like let's say Tumblr, and I search up in the tag section the book series or my favorite character or whatever. There's a whole bunch of posts about it, and I can just go over it and just look at beautiful edits and stuff and see how other people thought of it, and it's just so much fun. And also on Goodreads, that's the best part because you get to like look up the book that you just read or the book that you're waiting for, and you just go through all the reviews and stuff and see a whole bunch of
world.
a whole new world. You're on my last patience. And you see a whole bunch of GIFs and screaming in caps of people that understand your feelings, and you just read them and you feel better because you're like, oh, well, I feel like that too, and I'm not the only one.
Katniss and Peeta. Katniss! Peeta. Pen today.